Welcome to We the People, a new birth of freedom. Thank you so much for stopping by. And I certainly encourage you to subscribe and please leave your comments below and I'll respond back. We've been talking for some time now about the Declaration of Independence. It is so vital that we understand the purpose of independence and why Thomas Jefferson spent so much time drafting those words of wisdom, insight, and vision. You see, without independence, we cannot fully enjoy life, liberty, justice, equality, and the pursuit of happiness. Someone else is going to be telling us how to do that. But these things are born within us. As I've given a few examples, no political entity can tell me when to breathe, when not to breathe, how many times to breathe, and where I can breathe. That is sovereign to me. No political agenda can tell me what I can eat, what I can't eat, how many times I can eat, or if I don't want to eat. That sovereign decision and choice is up to me. No political entity can tell me how I should protect myself, when I can protect myself, or tell me I can't protect myself. These are intrinsic characteristics born with each and every individual. It's inside of us. It's inherent in us. It's according to the law of nature, and nature's God. But that does not give us the Bill of Rights, which are the fundamentals of life, liberty, justice, and the pursuit of happiness. Those Bill of Rights, they are the laws of human rights, the fundamental laws of human rights. They're not incidental. They are the bedrock of the laws of human rights. They don't give us the right to be irresponsible and non-accountable and violate somebody else's rights. I can breathe, but that don't give me the right to choke somebody else so they can't breathe. I can eat, but it doesn't give me the right to go steal somebody else's food so they can't eat. I have a right to protect myself, protect my property, protect my family, protect someone that's their life is in jeopardy. But I don't have a right just to go out and just shoot someone and kill them because I don't like them or disagree with them. You see, with independence, sovereign independence, goes a tremendous amount of responsibility and accountability. But without independence, some other power, some other authority, some other entity is going to be telling us what to do and manipulating us. That's why the bedrock, the foundation, the fundamental foundation of our existence as a free nation is based upon our sovereign independence. Thomas Jefferson said, "Freedom is the right to choose, the right to create for oneself the alternatives of choice. Without the possibility of choice and the exercise of choice, a man is not a man, and that man there is gender neutral. A human is not a human, a man is not a man, a woman is not a woman, but a member, an instrument, a thing." We see that so many times in our society and in our world. You're no longer looked at as a sovereign, free, independent human being. You're thought of as a thing. You're a member of something. You're just an item, just an instrument to be used to make somebody else rich. But that is not what freedom is all about. It's about understanding who you are as an individual. Let's read on as we continue with the Declaration of Independence. The Declaration and the Constitution together address mankind's most basic political questions. Resting on a firm moral foundation, they articulate the first principles of political organization. Thus, they were meant to serve not simply the 18th century, but generations to come, which would face those same basic questions, whatever their particular circumstances, whatever their state of material progress. Because the principles the founders articulated transcend both time and technology, they well serve us as we move through the 21st century if only we understand them correctly and apply them well. In the end, however, no constitution can be self-enforcing. Government officials must respect their oaths to uphold the Constitution, and we the people must be vigilant in seeing that they do. The founders drafted an extraordinarily thoughtful plan of government. But it is up to us, to each generation, to preserve and protect it for ourselves and for future generations. For the Constitution will live only if it is alive in the hearts and minds of the American people. That perhaps is the most enduring lesson of our experiment in ordered liberty. Those are very, very sound, profound words. Independence. What would you think if somebody told you where you can live, what type of house you can live in, and when you can leave that house, how long you can stay away from that house, and put a cap on how much you can pay for that house, and just surrounded that choice to purchase a piece of property or a house, just surrounded that choice, barricaded that choice in with all kinds of rules and regulations based on some political ideology. That's not freedom. What if somebody told you what you can eat, when you can eat, how much you can eat, or told you that you're not going to eat today? That's not freedom. What if somebody told you when you can protect yourself, what you can use to protect yourself, how many times you can protect yourself, or that you cannot protect yourself? It's not freedom. That's not independence. That's not independent sovereignty. That's somebody else dictating what you can and cannot do. They want to exercise the authority of holding you responsible and accountable, but that authority of being responsible and accountable is up to you. We'll continue this in the next video. Until then, please be a true American.